Will it kill me? Will I survive?
Volcanic eruptions have been recorded here since 1883.
I have always heard about Doinyo Lengai, known as the Mountain of God by the Maasai.
Located in the remote region of Tanzania in East Africa.
This is the world's only active volcano that belches out black lava rich with a type of rock called carbonatite.
To see the active boiling lava, one needs to start hiking at midnight to get to the top by sunrise. 5 out of 10 people that attempt never make it to the top.
There are not many people going up.
Usually requires a 7-hour trek.
The last eruption 10 years ago lasted for 6 months.
Boom! And then the mountain was shaking. So we had to get in the valley and hide ourselves.
In this video, I would attempt climbing the mountain of God to see for myself one of Africa's active volcanoes and see how close I can get to the boiling lava without being burnt to ashes. Since it involves hiking and descending for long hours, I got a gym membership for 1 month to train my leg muscles and get ready for this intense adventure. This was the initial preparation I was advised to do.
Alright, 1 month of workout, I think I'm ready.
After which I booked and boarded a flight to the Kilimanjaro International Airport in northern Tanzania. When I got to my hotel, it was pretty late, so I had to sleep because there would be a lot of sleepless nights, I was told. The next day I met my guide and my friend Fuhad. He's a wildlife photographer and a conservationist based here in Arusha.
Arusha is also known as the Geneva of Africa.
Fuhad advised I warm up my legs by hiking to a close by waterfall called Mangalia Waterfall. So we headed to Mangalia Waterfalls. After speaking to the locals here, he confirmed this water comes from Mount Meru and is the largest waterfall in this side of Arusha, and a lot of tourists come here, which is evident. Hiking down and going up was a warm-up against my biggest adventure that was yet to come. But before the day ended, we had just one more thing to do.
We have to stop by a supermarket to get some drinks and some things that will take us through this journey. 1 Coca-Cola for the way. This is too much sugar for one trip.
The next day, it was then time to begin our 4-hour drive to the Lake Natron area where we have the Doinyo Lengai. But I needed to get a 4x4 safari truck because it's a gravel road leading to where the mountain is. I got a truck from PRISTIN Trails, a travel and tour company that operates here in Arusha. The truck comes with a fridge for our drinks, a charging station for our gears, and the driver knows this area like the back of his hand. Thank you, PRISTIN Trails. You guys would understand why I chose them later on in this video. So the journey began. The road leading to our destination was filled with many things to see. It was hard to ignore the hundreds of cattle and sheep on the road. I was told this area is a settlement for the Maasai tribe and that these cattle symbolize wealth to them.
To the Maasai, this is a figure of wealth, but to me, it is just a myth.
They are known for their unique way of dressing and they typically reside near to many national parks. They sell locally made arts and crafts to tourists visiting this area, so you can patronize them if you're feeling like it. I watched the landscape change and it was very beautiful.
You know, it's amazing how the landscape is, and every beat as a content creator, you feel like, I want to get this, I want to capture this.
It wasn't too long before we said goodbye to the tarred road and begin driving on gravels. The only thing I couldn't deal with was the dust that was getting into my nostrils. My eyes were never bored for once as there were so many natural elements to see and document. From the sandstorms to the wildlife, I spotted giraffe, wildebeest and zebras in their numbers.
I feel like jumping out of this truck right now.
The gravel road took us through the Great Rift Valley. Still on our way, we spotted a very big opening on the ground. I was told it's a crater and there are different variations of how it came about.
In the legend of Maasai, it's believed that the god comes here and kneel down to pray for the mountain.
And that's why you have the mountain of God over there called Doinyo Lengai.
Some craters formed by exploration and then something blocked down and sink and become big caldera like this.
So God comes here to pray?
Yeah, for the mountain. As you see there, mountain of God.
We've been on this journey for about 4 hours, so hunger was beginning to set in and we were wondering where we were going to get food here. But to my surprise, PRISTIN Trail has set up a nice lunch package for us.
This is like a intercontinental buffet in the wilderness. Is that not what it is?
Food tastes different when you eat close to the Maasai secret mountain. I'm just kidding. We've been having too much fun until we spotted Doinyo Lengai from a distance and it reminded us of the tough hiking adventure that we're about to embark on tonight. There was a moment of silence in the car like someone had just died.
So finally I can see the mountain clearly. Doinyo Lengai.
Because at this point we were scared of the height. 3,000 meters above sea level is no joke to hike in less than a day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to climb that and see how we can get as close as possible to the volcano.
The day was quickly coming to an end and we needed to make it on time to our campsite. I stayed at the Lake Natron campsite.
Just got here to the camp. We're trying to get our bags.
I loved the tented camp even though I never got to sleep here.
Welcome. Here,
Right.
extra light.
Extra light,
Yeah. You see our toilet?
Yeah.
You sit in this way. You see, this is closed. If you
Yeah.
want to use, you have to open like this one.
Oh shit.
After use,
Yes.
you have to press here for the water. Then after you close here.
Yo, that's...
Or sometimes if you want to use the toilet paper, you put it here. After finish each and everything, you have to close like this way.
This is not your typical house tour or room tour. I'm loving this. Like,
Yeah,
this is totally new. Never experienced anything like this.
Make sure that if you are outside, you have to switch very properly because of snake insect.
Snake!
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. This is what you did not tell me. Are there snakes here?
Yeah,
There are snakes!
but it's not much like that.
Hey!
You fear?
Hey! This guy don't kill me for here.
We had just 2 hours to freshen up and get ready for the hike. Our driver was already waiting outside, but we needed to pick up our guide, which is someone from the Maasai tribe. Later on in this video, you'd find out how this guy literally saved my life.
So at this point, literally, there's no giving, there's no going back, there's no turning back. We've got to go.
Either we're ready or not ready. The goal was to summit, and that's what we're gonna do. Summit Mount Doinyo Lengai.
Come on, let's get it.
So we started this journey at about 12 a.m. Little did we know what was ahead of us. It was pitch black and the only light was the headlamp I used to see the pathway leading up. What really kept me going was the fact that I couldn't see how high up we've hiked. All I knew was that we were climbing up.
Guys, we're 2 kilometers in and we've done almost 50 minutes here.
It's been an experience, you know, being out here under 1,000 stars is better than being in a 5-star resort.
I'm not gonna lie, it's very tough. I'm sweaty, I'm tired, and my shoes everywhere is dusty.
Sky, I remember the time that you said, "Dear God, hear my prayers." You know, so it's a beautiful journey. It's not only just, you know, for the bucket shot list, but it's also for ourselves. Once you conquer such mountains or tough things, it makes your spirits also strong. So let's get stronger!
Let's get it!
3 hours into the hike, without sleep, poor visuals, at this point my legs were beginning to shake. Giving up and going back down has to make sense at this point.
Are you sure we're gonna make it out of that? Are you sure we're gonna make it out alive here? Are you sure we're gonna make it?
The only way you're gonna make it alive is if you make it to the top and bottom.
I want to sleep.
If you sleep, you're gone.
I want to sleep. My body's dusty, I'm tired. We haven't slept this night.
Yeah, you wanted to show the world how beautiful this place is.
Why do I have to be the one to show the world how beautiful it is? You guys didn't warn me enough. Like, you didn't tell me how steep or how difficult this is. You're like, oh, you're just gonna hike up and come down.
You didn't do your research, bro.
But after a few motivation from Fahad, so I kept going for another 2.5 hours until our first resting point, where we saw other people that were on the same journey with me.
Welcome to the first camp.
Here we were just meant to eat snacks and sleep for about 30 minutes because the next 1 hour 30 minutes is going to be the toughest that we're going to see. After resting, we began the journey to the top just in time for the sunrise. From this point, it wasn't hiking, it got very stiff. We had to climb with our hands, and with all of this, the clock was ticking and the sun was rising. I almost forgot I was shooting a YouTube video and I forgot to film most of the scenes. I was just focused on surviving. I'm so sorry, guys.
So at this point, we're beginning to smell the gas from the active volcano. It smells like bad eggs.
Now we know we are getting close.
Can't wait to see what the actual stuff over there is. So let's keep going. Even though we're late, but at least we arrived, you know.
What you see here is the volcanic ash, all this white, and we are walking through one of the deadly active volcano mountains, which is found within Tanzania.
I know we're gonna be showing you guys the drone shot, beautiful stuff. I'm just gonna say this to you: if you're not fit, just stay at home. Don't try it. You're gonna give up. 5 hours of hiking ain't no joke.
After 6 hours of hiking and rock climbing, we finally made it to the top.
Oh my God! We made it!
Hey.
Oh my God! Look at this! We made it! Check out that sunrise. Yo! Perfect time. It was worth it, guys. 5.5 hours of hiking. I think actually 6, bro. 6 hours hiking. We made it. Come closer a bit. And now, here's the difficult part. Here's the difficult part. We're gonna go down there. I'm not sure, bro. I'm gonna go down there. No. I'm going to. Okay. No. I'll go on my own. No. It already shows that you're not planning.
Honestly, I almost gave up, and this right here is the reward from Mother Nature, a view most people will never get to see in their life. This was a real test of how strong I was. This mountain challenged me mentally, emotionally, and physically, but I'm glad I overcame it.
We call mountain of God because the Maasai, they believe like our God, and we sacrifice. If there is something happen on the community where it's wrong, we take the black sheep until in the middle of the mountain. Our mountain, it was Eruption 2007 until 2008. There are some ladies, they are loose to get the pregnant. They came on the mountain to find the pregnant. They came to pray for the God. Because they go to a hospital and they lose. They came to the mountain to pray and they go to get the pregnant.
No worries. Makupenda to all my followers watching this video. Look guys, you guys have to hit that like button. Yeah, cause it's been a minute. We started this at 11 p.m. guys. Come on. At least we deserve some like, you know, give this video some like. And subscribe to the channel.
Let's make it to 1 million views.
You know what I'm saying? This video has to get to 1 million. Share this video if you like it. You guys don't get the excitement, right? Because in times like this, I would only imagine why hike up 6 hours just to come and take a photo of a volcano, or just come immerse myself in this experience. Well, one, I have never seen an active volcano before. Second, I have never pushed myself beyond limit to do something that I normally would not do, which is hiking. So for me, it's a win-win in all cases. And the good thing about things like this is I can take this win and put it in other aspects of my life, you know, and sort of like win. It's just unfortunate some people don't know about this place, or some people might not be fit enough to come here, come experience. But at the end of the day, for you to really get this experience, for you to feel the excitement yourself, you've got to come try this yourself. And shout out to PRISTIN Trails for allowing me immerse myself in this experience. Go check them out. The best safari here in Tanzania. The next challenge that we're going to face now is going down, and I don't know how that's going to be, but I think we need to leave because our guide said we have to get the hell out of here before the sun starts getting hot. So thank you guys for watching. Let's get out of here.
The journey going down was even more challenging. It took me about 7 hours. I had several injuries on my feet, my shoes got bad, and my leg muscles hurt really bad. I still can't walk properly up until now, but it was totally worth it. Yes, I did survive this one. The reward was worth it, trust me. On the next episode, you'd watch me travel through northern Tanzania, visiting the Serengeti, the Ngorongoro Conservation Area, Lake Natron, and all this beautiful landscape here in northern Tanzania. So subscribe to the channel and push the bell icon so you don't miss the next episode.
You ever looked at your past and kept moving forward and never looked back? It's a hard knock life, full of sacrifice. It's the only way to live when you know the price. It's the only way to move when you know it's right. It's the only way I know to fight.